career record homers of Hank Aaron in 1974 and Barry Bonds in 2007. More recently, Mr. Rawlings served as president of the United States Basketball Writers Association. In 2013, he was inducted into the Fike High School Athletic Hall of Fame and the U.S. Basketball Writers Hall of Fame. He also received the ACC Media's Marvin Skeeter Francis Award in 2013 and was inducted into the North Carolina Sports Hall of Fame in 2015. What an impressive career he has had, and we are proud to call a man with so much knowledge in his field a Fike graduate. It is with pleasure that I introduce to you Mr. Lenox Rawlings.
Thank you, Kate, for that elaborate introduction. I'm actually the one who feels privileged today. This is such an honor for me to come back to the Fike Auditorium and address the class of 2016, only 48 years since I graduated. It sounds like forever, I know, but in some ways it feels like a long weekend. Time has a sneaky fastball. Years just evaporate. I remember riding my bike over here while they were, finishing the school, and right when it opened, we would go out to the practice field was up at this end and watch football practice. And even before that, I remember walking through the woods in Brentwood, and the bulldozers showed up to plow through and create a new subdivision just over the wall there. And it's so many memories for me during high school are from behind me on the other side of Harrison Drive. We had to run through these tobacco fields and cornfields as part of PE and basketball training. And I still remember the dust, and I can taste it in my mouth if I think about it long enough. And a stitch in my side, a little cramp. And so I remember what the tour used to feel like. And it was like it was yesterday when I think about it, but it really wasn't yesterday. All in a flash now, we're here and it's the day after tomorrow. And this happens, it'll happen to you, it flies by. Which is why I want to discuss the future vision for you today during your public entry into the adult class. The Declaration of Independence announced to the world that all humans are born with at least three basic freedoms: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. In a significant sense, the Fike Diploma announces your liberty. The freedom to succeed, the freedom to fail, or the freedom to just muddle through it, pretty much on your own terms. Now comes a mysterious marathon, the pursuit of happiness, which is larger and more fulfilling than the pursuit of fame or fortune or even an unlimited data plan. Some folks can have all those things and not be happy. Some folks can have none of those and be quite content. So I approach this commencement speech as a form of time travel. What kind of directions do I wish that older travelers had given us on graduation day in 1968? I'm talking about practical knowledge and values that matter regardless of technology. Timeless traits that lead to personal fulfillment. First, tell the truth. Be honest with yourself and with others. It simplifies everything. That way, the only story you have to tell is the story you already know. You don't have to remember which version you told this man or that woman. You merely have to remember what is. You'll sleep better. You'll look people in the eye. You'll become more straightforward and more direct and more confident. And you'll get respect for being reliable. Be yourself. Be natural. Be comfortable in your own skin. If you sound like you're from Wilson, that's fine. You are from Livingston. Wear your accent with pride. It's real, and real beats fake every time. At a deeper level, being yourself means doing what you genuinely want to do in your work and in your relationships. Identify your passion and get on with it. This might require sacrifices at first, but they're worth it if you can start making your dream happen. Don't theorize and fantasize forever. Do something. Do the groundwork. And do it while you're young and energetic and flexible. Think independently. Teachers, legislators, songwriters, and Google all have their place. But you should think for yourself. Look around. Look behind the curtains. Check out the scene with fresh eyes. Study what people do, not what they say. Follow the money trail and discover who benefits the most from whatever deal. I've spent my entire career as a journalist, going back to the Fike Gazette and the Wilson Daily Times, which means that I've spent my life asking questions and gathering facts, and sometimes challenging the official statements of people in sports and politics. The First Amendment isn't just for reporters, though. It's for everyone. You have the right to speak freely, write freely, assemble freely, worship whatever and whenever you wish freely. Cherish these rights and guard these rights because certain people will try to undermine them during your lifetime. People inside and outside the government. They will claim good intentions, higher moral authority, national security, all sorts of things, while trying to steal what the Constitution gave you. Don't let them. No matter how smart or talented, you will not go undefeated. You will get knocked down. Some group will break your team's winning streak, or some lover will break up with you. Some professor will challenge your theories, or some boss will see things the opposite way, adamantly. There are bumps in the road, unavoidable and often invisible. When you get knocked down, you must get up. That could be the main rule of adulthood, really. You must get up and carry on. Many survival skills are required for the pursuit of happiness. We're natural creatures with basic needs. Eat your fruits and vegetables. I know it's elemental, but it's also vital. If you eat more fruits and vegetables and whole grains and cut back on sugar, salt, and saturated fat, you will feel better and probably live longer. If you never smoke another cigarette and keep your eyes on the road, I can guarantee it. Plus, you can save enough tobacco money to finance your retirement. Editors, judges, and coaches despise tardiness. Show up on time. Follow Coach Skip Prosser's rule. If you can't be on time, be early. Whether you're enrolling at Harvard or planning to sell Harvard beats, you need to know how money works. Money problems disrupt careers, jeopardize marriages, cause depression or worse. You'll have more money if you know how it works, if you know how to manage whatever amount you have. You need to know these things about saving, investing, insurance, and such. I know it sounds complex, but knowledge simplifies everything, especially money. Take a course, read a book, ask someone. If you get this part right and start putting a little aside when you're young, all sorts of weight will fly off your shoulders. I want you to feel lighter, faster, smarter, partly because I'm adopting you as my favorite class of this century. I hope you'll be independent thinkers and creative dreamers and hard workers. Reasonable adults who find solutions, not emotional screamers who react like children. I hope you'll realize that you can become almost anything you want to become if you concentrate and treat people the right way. And on graduation weekend, I hope you'll celebrate in your own style. You deserve it. You earned it. And for anybody who just squeezed through the door, well, this is your second chance. Make the most of your second chances. And no matter how many chances it takes, I wish all of you a beautiful life beyond high school.